Did you know that a transmission replacement can be one of the most expensive repairs you'll ever face as a car owner? The average cost can soar to anywhere between $1,800 and $3,400, with some new transmissions setting you back as much as $7,100. What's truly shocking is that a huge number of these costly transmission issues can often be traced back to the failure of one small, relatively inexpensive part. Welcome to a deep dive into the heart of your car's transmission. I've spent the last 17+ years under the hood, and now I'm here to share what I've learned with you. Today, we're going to uncover the 11 critical warning signs that could point to a problem with your transmission shift solenoid. Understanding these clues can save you from a world of headache and a major hit to your wallet. So, what exactly is a transmission shift solenoid? Think of the shift solenoid as a tiny, clever traffic cop for your car's transmission fluid. It's a small electro-hydraulic valve whose main job is to open and close to manage the flow of this vital fluid. This fluid is the lifeblood of your transmission, creating the hydraulic pressure needed to smoothly and efficiently shift from one gear to the next. In an automatic transmission, the shift solenoid doesn't act alone. It takes direct orders from your car's brain, the transmission control module. This computer analyzes data from various sensors all over your vehicle, like how fast you're going and how hard you're pressing the gas pedal, to decide the perfect moment to shift gears. Whether you drive a car with a traditional automatic, a manual, or even a continuously variable transmission, the shift solenoid is a key player in making your drive seamless. You'll typically find this crucial component housed within the transmission's valve body or control unit. 11 telltale signs of a failing transmission shift solenoid. 1. Annoying delays in gear shifts. Have you ever hit the gas expecting your car to shift only to experience a noticeable pause or hesitation? This lag is a classic symptom of a failing transmission shift solenoid. The delay happens because the solenoid is struggling to direct the transmission fluid where it needs to go at the right time. Because the fluid flow is mistimed, the mechanical parts of the transmission can't engage the next gear as quickly as they should, leading to that frustrating delay between gears. This not only disrupts the smooth feel of your drive, but also puts extra strain on your transmission's internal components. 2. Getting stuck in a specific gear. One of the more alarming signs of a solenoid problem is when your car completely refuses to shift out of a certain gear. You might be driving along and the car gets stuck in first or second gear with the engine revving high but no upshift happening. This dangerous situation occurs when the solenoid fails in either an open or closed position, preventing the proper regulation of transmission fluid. Without the ability to change fluid pressure, the transmission is physically unable to move to the next gear, leaving you stuck and potentially causing your engine to overwork and overheat. 3. Jerky and erratic shifting. If your car's gear changes have become unpredictable and rough, making your ride feel jerky, a bad shift solenoid could be the culprit. This happens when the solenoid sends inconsistent or incorrect signals, causing the transmission to shift at the wrong moments. This erratic behavior is due to fluctuating fluid pressure. The solenoid isn't providing the steady, controlled flow required for a smooth transition between gears. Over time, this constant jarring and rough shifting can cause significant wear and tear on the transmission's clutches and bands. 4. The dreaded transmission warning light. Your dashboard is your car's way of talking to you, and the transmission warning light is a clear signal that something is wrong. This light is often triggered when the vehicle's main computer detects a problem with the signals from the shift solenoids. It's a direct alert that there's an issue within the transmission system that needs your immediate attention. Ignoring this light is never a good idea, as it's an early warning that could help you prevent a much larger and more expensive transmission failure down the road. 5. Gears that seem to slip. Gear slippage is a frightening experience where your car unexpectedly pops out of gear while you're driving, or the engine revs up but the car doesn't accelerate. This loss of power and control can be extremely dangerous, especially at high speeds. This symptom is often caused by a faulty solenoid that can no longer maintain the correct fluid pressure to keep the transmission firmly in the selected gear. When the fluid flow becomes irregular, the gears can disengage, leading to a hazardous loss of control. 6. Strange and unsettling noises. Are you hearing unusual clunking, whining, or grinding sounds when your car attempts to change gears? These noises are often a sign of internal transmission problems, and a faulty solenoid can be the source. The sounds are caused by the gears struggling to engage properly because the fluid flow is disrupted. Think of it as the sound of metallic components not meshing together smoothly. These noises are a clear auditory clue that your transmission is under stress and needs to be inspected. 7. Generally unusual vehicle behavior. Sometimes the signs can be more subtle. Your car might just feel off. It might hesitate when you accelerate from a stop or jolt slightly for no apparent reason. This happens because a failing solenoid creates confusion in the transmission system. It's not allowing the right amount of fluid to flow at the precise moment it's needed, causing the transmission to struggle to find the correct gear for the driving situation. It's like the car is constantly second-guessing itself. 8. Your car enters limp mode. Modern vehicles have a built-in self-preservation feature known as limp mode. If the car's computer detects a serious problem that could cause significant damage, it will intentionally limit the vehicle's performance. When it comes to the transmission, a bad shift solenoid is a common trigger for limp mode. In this state, the car will often lock the transmission into a single gear, usually second or third, and drastically reduce engine power. This allows you to limp to a safe location or a repair shop without causing catastrophic damage to the transmission. 9. A sudden drop in fuel economy. If you find yourself making more frequent trips to the gas station, a faulty shift solenoid could be impacting your fuel economy. When the solenoid isn't working correctly, your transmission isn't shifting efficiently. This forces your engine to work harder than it needs to, often running at higher RPMs for longer periods. This inefficiency means your car is burning more fuel to achieve the same level of performance. Restoring proper transmission function by fixing the solenoid can often bring your gas mileage back to normal. 10. A distinct burning smell. An unusual burning odor coming from your vehicle is a serious red flag that should never be ignored. This odor often indicates that your transmission fluid is overheating. A failing solenoid can cause improper fluid flow, which leads to increased friction and excessive heat inside the transmission. This overheated fluid not only loses its ability to lubricate and protect the moving parts of the transmission, but can also lead to widespread internal damage if not addressed quickly. 11. Problems downshifting. Just as a faulty solenoid can cause issues with upshifting, it can also make it difficult for your car to downshift properly. You might notice that when you brake or slow down, the engine continues to rev higher than it should, as if the car is fighting to stay in a higher gear. This happens when a solenoid valve gets stuck and fails to release the fluid pressure needed to shift down smoothly. This not only affects performance, but can also lead to increased wear on both your engine and transmission.